You ready to do this video?
Yeah,
Why?
because
Because what?
I want to tell all
About what?
about the backpack.
Guess we're gonna talk about backpacks. Wanna do it? Give me a kiss. Let's do it. Hey everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome to Epic Adventure.
I'm Baby Bear.
And I'm Papa Bear. And today we're here to talk about...
My backpack.
That's right. So, we're here to talk about Baby Bear's backpack. As some of y'all have probably already seen through my past videos, and if you haven't, go back and take a look. Pretty interesting videos. Basically what some of y'all guys have seen is my son hiking with me. We've done a couple of day hikes. We've done 2 overnight trips.
Yep.
And one of the things that I have been trying to get Julian into doing is getting conditioned to backpacking and hiking with his backpack. Okay, so first off, let's start with the backpack, okay? Which is the brain. Okay. All right. So first thing we have is the hat. Very important. Put that on, buddy. All right. The reason why we have the hat, because number one, my wife yells at me a lot, so that's why we have the hat. That's why the hat's important. Okay. The second thing that we have is sunglasses. Alright, now these are a cheap set of sunglasses that we bought from the dollar store. And the hat is a regular hat that he got with the outfit that he likes to wear. Okay. The third thing we have, which is very important, I think is very important for you parents to have, is the bug net. Okay? He doesn't like bugs. He hates them in his face. He's always been that way since he was a kid, and I used to take him hiking, day hikes back in the day. Okay? So it's important that I try to keep him as comfortable as possible. Okay? Now, the fourth thing that I like to show you, which is very key, is his pack towel from REI. Hold that for a second. Okay? And there's a reason why it's very important. It's not that big, but it's big enough to do the job. Okay? So let's say it's hot, which is going to be because most people hike in the summertime. I like to hike in the wintertime, especially with my job. I always travel a lot, so I try to get it in when I can. So you take your pack towel, you're going to place it over his head. You take your hat, his hat, excuse me, you put it on top of his head, okay? Now, by doing something like this, he's already set up from sun protection, like so, okay? Put your sunglasses on. Ta-da. Ready? And last but not least, the bug net. Okay, so here's the setup. The hat keeps the sun out of his eyes. Sunglasses help keep the sun out of his eyes and the bug net. The hat also keeps the bug net off the rest of his head, and the pack towel keeps the bug net off his head. Also, it's keeping him cool and shaded from the sun. Okay, because even though you have this bug net, if it's laying against your face, you're still gonna feel the bugs touch you. But having this whole setup stops that. Okay. So, you good with that? Another item that I have, which I think is very important in regards to the child itself, is a headlamp. Okay? Now, you can get any type of headlamp from the store, like for $20. I'm not going to tell you what type of headlamp this is, because I got this from a friend and it's pretty expensive. And the last thing I want you guys to do is go out and buy high-speed, low-drag headlamp. Okay? My friend is a military buddy, and he's about to retire, and so he just said, hey, have this gear, I don't have to turn back in because it's gone past its lifetime, and some of it was broken out, which I had to fix. Okay, so the headlamp is very, 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 very important. With this particular headlamp, it has a red lens, which allows me to do red light at night, and at the same time, it has a white light. Okay, and just let the kids play with it for a little bit so they get used to it. All right. Now, the next thing that you need is batteries. I have here 4 AAA batteries, and these batteries are to supply the headlamp. Okay, this particular headlamp takes about 3 batteries, but I throw a 4th one in there because 9 out of 10, especially with the kids, when you're freaking out at night when the battery dies, you lose one. So having a 4th one helps us out. Okay, and the last item I'm about to show you from the brain is a particular item that I had to get because my wife was freaking out because she was like, you're taking my boy out too early to go backpacking.
Yes.
It's first aid kit. Okay, why the first aid kit is very important is because kids are gonna have boo-boos, okay? Now I'm not saying go out there and buy a high-speed low drag first aid kit. You can even make your first aid kit. Just buy a first aid kit. Something simplistic. Ooh, that's bright. All right, we gotta stay back here, okay? Something simplistic, okay? I got this from the store, and we can talk about like first aid kits later on with another episode, okay? Now, I will say, I will go in the first aid kit this one time to pull out an item that I put in the first aid kit, and I learned this the hard way, and I think it would be important that you guys learn from my mistakes so that way you don't experience the same mistakes I experienced. Okay, so we all know with kids, they're not able to control their bowel movement the way they should. So with that being said, one of the things that I put in here is poop bags, okay? And these poop bags are very important because I got caught off one time with Julian in particular on the trail, and we couldn't do anything because we were in the swamp, and he had to poop. And luckily, I was able to pack it out because I had a bag with me. But I think these poop bags are better because it stinks, okay? In my backpack, I have a trowel, so I was able to pick it up without any issues, okay? And I know you're probably, why bear it, but, you know, leave no trace. I'm not trying to hurt the environment. And I don't believe in burying things on the trail because it's going to be dug up by the animals, okay? So that's done. We're done with the top brain. Move on to the
Body.
That's right, the main body. Okay. Oh, I forgot.
The forehead of my backpack.
Flip-flops in the brain. With this particular pack, you have an inner pocket. I throw his flip-flops in there. No issues. You know what I'm saying? It can be any flip-flops. They're $1 flip-flops. So in the brain.
In the body.
In the body, okay, we have stuff. One of the things I keep in here is a rain cover to protect the actual backpack itself. Now I know some of y'all is like, why have a rain cover? There's a reason why I have a rain cover. My reason is to help protect the backpack itself so it doesn't get worn down, because you don't know what kids would do with the backpack. 9 out of 10, they don't know how to respect the gear in which they're given, and just in case they drop because they're exhausted, you don't want it to get cut on something that's like a shop rock or something like that. So the rain cover takes that blunt. Plus on top of that, it just does help protect the backpack itself, helps in regard to resistance of the water so the stuff doesn't get wet. And I'll talk about what I actually have inside that actually keeps everything dry. Okay? Next, we have a trash compactor bag. Okay?
In the body.
In the body. And the trash compactor bag keeps all his stuff dry. Okay? Now, this bag is a 2 mil, I believe. And I went to Walmart and just picked up a simple 2 mil. You can go to Lowe's, Home Depot, and pick up actually a 3 mil, which I do recommend is a 3 mil, but the 3 mil is too big for his bag. The 2 mil is the right size for his actual bag. And these things work great because I've been outside and my stuff has never ever been wet.
Yeah.
Okay? So, at the bottom is a shirt. Okay? We have a nice blue wicking shirt that we got from Walmart. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Champs! Okay? Next, we have the fleece jacket. Okay? Now, just so you guys understand, I didn't put everything that we take on a backpack trip in here because he's wearing some of the items, okay? When it's wintertime, he's layered up and he's wearing those layered items. So keep in mind that when you pack your bag for kids, leave space in the backpack so when he gets hot, he can take those items off, okay? One of the things that is always in here is his fleece jacket because he's normally wearing this when he gets to camp, okay? Because you want to get him out of the clothes they're hiking because they sweat in it. And you don't want him to get cold. So he wears this, especially when he sleeps at night. And if he's not sleeping in it, it becomes his pillow. And I'll show you how.
Inside the body, there is...
Drum roll, please. Sleeping pad. Okay, I got the sleeping pad from REI. It's relatively big for him, even with him being a long-bodied kid. It's very nice and big. It's comfortable. It's about an inch, maybe inch and a half thick. Yeah. And you just blow it up. Here's a little nozzle right here. This cost me about $50, I think. $50? Yeah, $50. And I got this. It is the best investment ever. I mean, and even then, when he goes out of it, he can still use it as a half length pad if they choose to. Okay. And the insulation on this is pretty good because he hasn't been cold from the ground. What's next? Clothes bag. Clothes bag from Thermarest. Okay, I actually got this on sale. That's why I got it. It was on sale for, I think, maybe like $10, I believe. $10, $15. So I ended up getting it. This was my first pillow. Didn't work out for me, so I ended up getting another pillow that actually supports me when I sleep. Recovery sleep is important. For kids, they're resilient. So what's inside the bag? Shall we see? We have camp clothes. Here are his clothes that he was sleeping at night, okay? Now, I know you guys are thinking, okay, I have a regular blue shirt. That's when he gets to camp, and if we're there, like, we get there early in the day, like around noon, you know, I may decide to change him out, or if he decides to go jump in the lake and fish, you know, I may change him in that so that I can get wet and destroyed and not mess up his camp clothes. These, because it is the summertime, are for him to sleep in. Now, normally in the wintertime, I would have some thermals that he would wear. He'll have two sets of thermals. He'll have a set of thermals on and then another set of thermals as his camping clothes for winter camping. But because it's wintertime, because it's the summertime, he has cotton. And cotton's good because cotton is easier to breathe and it's comfortable for the kids. His body is used to it. Okay. Next, I have a set of underwear, which I'm not going to show on TV because I don't want to embarrass my son. But it's a set of underwear that he wears. And I keep 2 pairs just in case there are accidents because you never know what may happen out there in the wilderness. And comfort for children is very important. You always want to make sure you keep your kids comfortable as much as possible so they can enjoy the outdoors. Okay. Next, I have 2 pairs of socks. And these are a representation of the wicking socks that he did have, but he grew out of, so I have to buy him some more. Okay. And then from here, I always talked about the stuff like called rhino skin in my video. Same thing for him. I get this for him, so that way it protects him from the ticks, okay? Every time we've gone in the woods and he's worn this, he hasn't got ticks. Has not gotten ticks. But if he's gone in the woods without it, he's gotten the ticks, okay? Legs are very susceptible to being, our legs are very susceptible to picking up ticks. I'm the same way. So I like to protect our legs as much as possible. And I wear long sleeves when I go into the woods. If I get hot, I can just roll it up. And I got to get a long sleeve shirt for Julian. But normally he wears short sleeves because he gets hot very fast. And I'm always monitoring him in regards to ticks. Okay? Last but not least is the Thermarest. And this is his pillow. And the reason why, I can turn it inside out. And he has this nice little soft material here. I think it's microfiber material right here that you can use as an actual pillow. And what we'll do is that all the clothes that you wore the night before, you stuff it in here. Now I know some of y'all thinking, well, why not hang it off to dry? Well, we do a lot of winter camping, and down here in the south, you know, it doesn't snow very often. So I like to throw his clothes in here so it stays warm at night, okay? As much clothes as possible, especially the underwear and the thermals and all that good jazz. It may stink, but at least he's warm, okay? And you can always wash this, okay? Another thing is, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if during the summertime we can hang this stuff off to dry, that's why I use the fleece coat and I stuff it in there and we're good to go. Okay, anything he's not wearing goes in here unless it's actual dirty itself. All right. Now, side pockets, you got 2. 1, 2. On the left-hand side pockets are gators. These are worth their weight in gold for kids because last thing you want to do is have them experience rocks or twigs in their shoes. It makes it very, 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 very unenjoyable time for them. So I picked these up at REI, relatively cheap. I actually got them on sale, and then from there, he wears them every time he goes out. Okay. Last but not least, raincoat. Now I flip this inside out. But I got this Columbia jacket because we are a Colombian family. Trust Columbia.
Yeah.
Tested, prove it. Columbia jacket, which you use to protect them from the rain. This also can be a windbreak, an extra insulation to stay warm at night. Okay? He doesn't have pants because he keeps growing. Some of his legs grow. Okay? And when he stops growing, I will eventually get him pants. Or what I could do is get him a poncho. what's not in here that you normally have in here, and it's up to you on your style of hiking, how you want to do it, okay? Remember I said weight is a very important issue when it comes to kids. You have to make sure that you give them just enough so that way they can enjoy themselves, but they can also carry things to keep them alive. In his backpack, you guys are probably wondering, I don't have a sleeping bag in here. Why? I carry the sleeping bag because it's less weight that he doesn't have to carry. It's a down sleeping bag. I can compress the 2 sleeping bags with the stuff stacked down to the size that I need to compress it to, so that way I can get his stuff inside. Okay. Also, what you don't see in here is some type of carrying device for the water. He has a Camelback. It is a 2-liter Camelback. I recommend that you don't. I recommend for kids, if you're going to a campsite which is primitive camping, where you have to pack in your water, have them carry the 2 full liters of water. Now, if you're going somewhere in the woods and you're coming across streams as you can, I recommend that you always fill up with lethal liter and always camel up, okay? Because you never know if you're in a dry spell of the forest or in this dry season, okay? So his Camelback goes in here. Goes inside the body as so, and inside the body is a little pocket. See that little strap right there? And there's a pocket down here, right there that I'm holding on to. It goes right in there. I hook it up. It's good to go. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Da 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 da. So, you want to keep your kids interested in backpacking because they may not just like walking around. There's nothing fun for them. It's all boring when it comes to nature. Okay, something that I picked up because of a friend of mine told me to pick it up. The wife, told me the wife. So my friend told me to get a camera. Now, eventually we tried the VTech camera. This thing is very heavy. I think for what it's worth, this is like 3 pounds. This is a very good watch for him to have and play with, or car road trips and things of that nature. But when you're in the woods, weight is very important. So, instead of going with the VTech watch, okay, we picked up a thing called the, you represent it? You represent it?
The camera.
Action Shot.
Yeah.
Alright, so this lovely device right here weighs less than a pound, okay? On the back it has the actual LCD HD viewing screen, but you can actually, there we go. You can actually take this off, and it's real small. See how thin it is? See how wide it is? And the beautiful thing about this is that he has the capability of recording, taking pictures of what he wants to record. And what we have here is an actual waterproof case to put it in, because let's be honest, kids destroy stuff. You know, very few kids. I don't know any kids that doesn't destroy anything. And you can just place this right in here like so. Boop. It's protected, and with it being protected, he can actually put it on his head, and he can actually put this on his head and start recording. Okay. And one of the things I like to do, because I'm figuring it out, because I got one myself and I'm learning how to work it as well, is put it right at eyes length, so you're looking on both sides as if you're wearing a mask or something like that, and just let them hike with it and let them record what they want to record. Now, there's only a 2-hour life on the battery, and right now we only have a 2 GB card there, which I plan on getting a better one, so that way we're good to go. But having this Action Shot allows kids the opportunity to actually go and enjoy the outdoors if they want to record. Like I said, it has a photo taking capability. So with the LCD screen back on top, he can actually just have it and it's gonna boop, 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 and good to go. So with that being said, thank you so much. Let's get an LCD screen. We have to say, I think it's very important for us as parents to get our kids outdoors. We should always teach them to be better than the way we were, and that's my agenda in life. And I enjoy making these videos. So if you enjoy the content in which I'm presenting to you, please like my video, please comment below, and also click that subscribe button, okay? And I will continue to make these videos so that way as a community, and I mean as us as a community, every parent and every person that likes to be outdoors and likes to come together. As a community, we can work together to get our youth out, have them unplugged from everyday technology, and show them the basics of how we came up back in the past. I remember growing up, we played outside, and I was an outside kid, okay? I wasn't in the woods, but I was an outside kid. So, thank you very much. Tell YouTube land thank you.
Thank you for watching us video. Comment down below.
And we'll see you soon. Out here.
Bye.
Good one, wasn't it?